Bismillah.
Something funny. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Welcome to the final pod of the year. I don't know how we got here, but alhamdulillah, we're here.
Alhamdulillah. To start, the usual reminder, please remember our brothers and sisters in Palestine and in Gaza. Keep them in your da'at, donate generously, whatever you can to help. And just a few other announcements in that light. We make da'at for both the mother of our dear brother and player, Ahmed Salvani, and the childhood friend and family of Idris. So we pray that Allah admits them all into the highest levels of Jannah through His mercy. Sad losses, just remember that. Like, keep that in your thoughts at all times. We're going to have a very competitive championship game. Just understand there are bigger things to life than that game, inshallah. Any announcements?
Other than what almost said, I know the All-Star game is going to be on Wednesday, so please be there accordingly. I know the three-point contest starts at 7:15. So if you're a three-point contestant, please be there at 7. Please be ready, and let's take it seriously because the three-point contest is only as serious as you make it.
Yep.
All-Star game also.
Same
I'm sure
thing.
Shafiq is doing his thing, texting everybody, and the championship game will be at 9. And also after the championship game, please don't stay and talk because the guy wants us out of there, and it makes Ahmad and Jaime's job way easier. And other than that, that's all I have.
All right. We could hop into the first game of the Final Four.
Ramallah versus Jaffa. Alright, both these games had a lot of passion, but these are two of the ugliest box scores I've ever seen in my whole life.
Except on Venezuela.
Jaffa shot 29% from the field. Ramallah shot 34% from the field. Jaffa made 12% threes. Ramallah made 29% threes. So yeah, the game ended 45-44. It was like any other semifinal game you'd think of. There was a lot of nerves. Like everybody was like not scared to make mistakes, but everybody was just like cautious. Like they didn't want to make any mistakes. They didn't want to be the guy to let their team down, and you could tell that. Like for the first 10-15 minutes, like nobody was doing anything. Like it was just like a lot of like driving into 3 people, driving into 2 people, like kick. Nobody wants to shoot it. I felt like that's how it was for like the first 10-15 minutes.
I feel like a lot of turnovers.
Yeah,
There was
too.
a good amount of turnovers.
Ramallah started this game up. They went up by 11-3 or something like that. You thought maybe they'd run away with it. It would be a game that ended in a way we wouldn't expect. But yeah, if it came back, they even won the half. And at the end of the game, it was super close. We all know Ramallah had the go-ahead 3, and Azarbi hit a tough as hell shot. And then Jaffa came down, and Ilyas hit the game winner. And fun fact, I was thinking all game, Ilyas he probably hit like 1 or 2 threes early on. 1 3 early on, and maybe another jumper early on, and then proceeded to miss everything after that. Some good, some bad shots, until the final shot, and he made the most important shot of the game. So.
Yeah. Well, Ahmad made the buzzer beater super anticlimactic, so I gotta take it off you for that. But we're gonna go through that later. But Ahmad was just like, moves past in, made the layup.
I didn't even say that. I didn't say that part. I went through little detail.
So let's go through what actually happened. So first of all, Ramallah's core this whole season has been their defense. The 2 bigs play zone down low, and they make it tough on everybody to drive, which they did again. Even Big Moose, as big and athletic as he is, he went 6 for 18, and he clearly had a tough time getting to the basket. He had some big ones. He had like a and one where he had someone on his back, and he just put it up. He had another and one with his right hand. He got to the line. He went 7 for 7, 100% from the line, which is huge. But other than him, like it was a struggle scoring. Like I almost said, Ilyas essentially hit 1 3 and then a jump shot until the final basket, which I'm gonna ruined already. Kareem al-Tayyibi.
He said he watched the game. They know what happened.
Kareem al-Tayyibi had a fast break layup. That's the only bucket he had. Yahya had. So the momentum switcher in the game, or the momentum changer in the game for me, was Javi came down, hit a transition 3, and then Yahya came down, hit a 3, and it flipped, and it was a complete 6-point swing. And I feel like from then, Jaffa kind of got their confidence back, and from then they built up a little bit. But yeah, I guess we'll just get to the end here, unless Ahmed, you wanna add anything?
Yeah, so I know. Do you guys know Jay got kind of like injured? He
Yes. Jay was telling me from before he had quad issues and hamstring issues, and you could clearly tell he was battling through a lot of pain at the end.
Yeah, so I think just looking off this, he's the one person I kind of lacked. I know he had 7 steals, bro. If he'd be stat padding these steals, God knows how he gets them.
On top of that, he was guarding Musa, and he did like a really good job. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like if there's anyone who just needed to score a little bit more, it would have been him. But otherwise, I'll take it off you and Azubi. Bro, what you were hitting, wallahi, you surprised me every time. On the Giannis side, really, bro, 12% from three is really ugly. Like, they got to do better on that end. I think Yahya needs to be a little bit more confident, especially coming into the next game. And Javi needs to be a little bit more efficient. But
That's definitely the right word with Yahya, especially because there were a few plays where I could tell they pass it to Yahya and he has space. It might be a little deep or whatnot, but you could clearly tell, like, Tofi said, he's trying to be cautious. The confidence isn't there. That's a shot I'm pulling, honestly. But
no one wants to be the one to make the mistake.
Yeah,
exactly.
No one wants to be that guy.
But like in the end, like kind of like how the story of MB is, we tend to everybody is like the same exact talent level, so it really comes down to individual brilliance at the end. And it was legit just Enes and Musa back and forth. I think they scored. Enes hit a three. Kawhi Leonard, Salat al-Fajr, and it fell in. Then after that, Musa came back down. I think he had a huge and one. Then after that, Enes came right back down, drove into the lane, pump fake. He had a little floater. Then Musa came right back down, slow step. He made it on the right side. She reminded me of me, low key. But then, then after that, Enes came down and hit the shot that like literally made everybody like lose their mind. He literally came down, pulled it from probably like the Hoop Heaven logo, and I legit remember the crowd going, "No!" And he just pulled it ice cold. Enes, it was like it was the first quarter. Like,
by the way, his shot did not change.
He doesn't change, and he like I think the biggest compliment I could give Enes is that like no matter what the score is, no matter what the time is, no matter when the game is. He's the same, no matter what. He doesn't let anybody affect his shot. Like Yahya was over there. They were playing UFC.
Always be doing that, bro.
UFC 305, posting up. He's literally elbow pushing, all that, and it was just all normal.
Just a quick question. Let me know. Just on a side note, DM me, whatever, if that has ever worked. The pushing and stuff.
I think I worked on Ahmad, but other than that,
he tried to unbeat it. Doesn't work. The crowd doesn't work.
But yeah, Enes Dubi hit that amazing shot, and we thought, damn, it's over. And yeah,
I do
want
want
to take you to the bottom at that.
I want to. Bro, we got to shout out Sedman. This dude's a monster. He was very efficient in his game, 7 points. And every single time, I was warming up for a bit of the game, but every time I looked at him, he's screaming, top of his lungs. Like, he's trying to get his team into it. If that's not passionate, if that's not team passion, I don't know what is.
It is passion, for sure,
Well,
bro.
it was straight passion.
It was a yelling match between him and Jaime. I'm like, oh, you guys on the same team, bro.
Nah, it was. Sedman has been great all season. Like this is one of his best seasons I think he's ever played, and he'll tell you that too because he started to like. He told me he was fixing up his back and he had a lot of problems with his shoulders back then, and now he's starting to feel healthier. And like literally, I think every game he got double-digit rebounds. He only had 7 points, but I feel like he always has like one huge and one like every single game. He has a couple of putbacks that really like deflate everybody. But yeah, so Enes hits logo 3-ball. They go up 1. Me and Hassan are watching. Hassan turns around and goes, no, he's the greatest basketball player I've ever seen in my whole life. Then after that, I'm pretty sure Musa comes down and they call a timeout, I believe. And then after that, they inbound it to Musa. Musa dribbles all the way to the right wing, and literally all 5 of them ran to him. He literally was getting ambushed, or whatever you want to call it. They literally were just like, and then credit to him. He went up for the jump shot. He saw that he was getting quadruple teamed, and he dropped it off to Ilyas, and Ilyas hit the hardest shot in basketball. Layup, no backboard.
Mm-hmm. Nothing but net.
And, I mean, like, you can't speak on how amazing that pass was. Like, there's not too many people that I think have the awareness that are like, oh, I'm going to drop that off. Like,
the awareness and the composure.
Especially with that. Because Sedman literally told me, he was like, damn, I wish I didn't leave, but I saw there was 3 seconds on the clock, and I was like, no way Musa passes this. He's going to shoot it. And that just, they make winning plays. Maybe Yefa's talent level isn't above the rest, but they have like a good system and they make winning plays, and that's why they won again, and that's why they've won 2 already.
I mean, they really slowed the ball down and attack like the weak point of the team. Like you could tell that. I thought when you said you felt like the momentum shifted, and it might have shifted at that moment, but I felt like maybe after that, it was like every time down, Musa has the ball. He tells, I think it was Yahya, come set that screen. He got the switch down his arm. It was on his
They
arm,
got the
like,
system.
Every time, and that's when he started attacking the
They
basket.
have a perfect system, and they're consistent for 40 minutes, and that's what gets them the win. Like, they're not overly talented. They're not, like...
No, they're not.
There's nobody, like... Yeah, they're not overly talented. Also, Safe had, like, a huge bucket at the end, too. I think it was, like, a layup in, like, the last 2 minutes. He did a good job. He does a good job on defense, too. I just needed the turnover. Sometimes he tends to get a little excited, and sometimes the turnovers come at, like, really, really bad times.
He did almost, though.
Like, there was one... he like drove to the basket. I see what he was trying to do. He was trying to hit Hobby. He was trying to hit Hobby in the corner.
Yeah.
When Hobby moved. But even if Hobby was in the corner, the ball was not going to the corner.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, like, yeah, you just can't beat yourself, and Yefa's really good at that, and they came up with huge plays, and they won the game, and we'll see Musa in the finals again.
Like you wanna like maybe like I like right now I just feel like I want to knock some of like the plays that Ramallah made, but like you can't really complain at the end of it. They got to where they needed to be. They hit the shot they needed to hit. It was just a lapse.
Well, I mean,
defense.
they won the game. Yefa stole that at the end. Like, Enes hit.
It was unfortunate.
Eight
that
straight.
ending was, like,
Enes had 8 straight points. Like,
Yeah.
the clutchest 8 straight points you could ask for.
Yeah.
But they stole it.
It was unfortunate. The ending was like super unfortunate for them. I do think Salman should have waited on that quadruple team. He should have just.
You shouldn't
I
have.
know.
If you have 3 sending going there already, you don't need.
No, but you
another
got to
one.
put it in perspective. Jay's on Musa. Musa's 6'5". He could pull a jumper on Jay.
I get it.
Especially fading.
I get
Hindsight
it.
is
So-
2020.
No, but I get that.
Like,
but
I don't think it's a bad decision to double him or whatever. Go on him because you're his height
Yeah.
or arguably
No,
taller.
but-
You could reach up there.
But
with him.
in the timeout, they're talking. That's what they're talking about. Talking about who's switching, who's helping. Like, what do we want to do exactly? Because they know Musa's getting the ball, and they know that Musa's gonna want to take the last shot, so they know how to guard that. So that's whatever they decided in that huddle.
Yeah.
It's like that's what. So
You'd
it
wish
looked
that
like
it
they went
wasn't.
away from that. Is all I'm saying.
You'd wish that it was somebody like that was guarding the corner shooters, and then like,
Yeah.
hey, like if
Yeah,
Yahya hits
yeah.
a game-winning 3 from the corner,
Again,
tough
then
shot.
So be
yo.
it. Yeah.
But like to
And
give it
Yas
to
in the
Elias
paint.
on a layup, it was just heartbreaking.
Especially
like, I
how
get
high
it.
he could cut
Especially
him.
with how Jay
Yeah.
was fighting through like a bunch of pain, and Enes was, and they just all had such a great season. It would have been like an awesome Cinderella run if Ramallah could have won the
Yeah.
whole thing. It would have been nice.
Well,
But yeah, bro,
Ramallah.
great season, fantastic season.
Yeah.
Enes Zubi, amazing comeback year. Jihad Mustafa. There was a lot of doubts about you being first round pick, and you shut them all up.
Shout out
played
to
great.
the twins.
Yeah.
The
Rookies.
2 rookies played great. Khalid Saleh also, he was a comeback player of the year. Not comeback player of the year, but comeback player of the year candidate.
Candidate, yeah.
He came back and he looked still very good, and Salman played well. And I'm sure they'll have relatively the same core next year, like
Yeah.
next season.
Shout out Hyman.
So yeah, shout out Kamish.
Kabish.
What did you have legacy performance again? 0 0 0 0 0 1 2 bang.
All right. Bethlehem versus Qalqilya.
Wow.
Please, Ahmed, take me through the passion.
I don't even know where to
You
start.
want to put your foot on the table?
Announce it to the world.
All right, so we were taking a beating first half. The first half was really bad, but it was kind of, I think Shazib. The matchups were on our end. We had Mehdi guarding Shazib, not the best idea. We had me on deep. I think Shafiq on Kareem, Adam on Swish, and Gub on Ali Sufyan on Gub. And then they had like Swish guarding Mehdi, obviously, and then Shazib guarding Shafiq. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I think the first half, the reason we were just messing up a lot offensively. I tried to take up a couple stupid shots. I think Mehdi was trying to take up a couple stupid shots. The ball wasn't going enough to Shafiq, and he kind of wasn't playing the point guard role.
Abu Omar, but yeah, whatever. You want to say Shafiq? That's fine.
I'll say Shafiq for now, because we'll leave Central for later. Ali was getting to his spots. They played Ali perfectly. Every spin move, every time, every post entry pass. Shazib was there getting the ball, stripping him.
Playoff stay.
Yeah, no. Omar Sahwel,
Powerful.
he might be Thanos.
In the
We
playoffs.
struggled to figure this guy out, but it's expected. You see, you don't beat Omar Sahwel, Omar LeBron Sahwel.
He got Jib's
that-
DNA in him.
Yeah, no. Well, he has the dog. It did feel, this whole game felt like a dog fight, but offensively, we went down 12. Was it? It was 12 in the first half.
No.
I thought you guys were
first
gonna lose.
half.
I thought you guys were gonna beat.
First half, it was like
Alright, relax.
Qalqilya was
I thought-
clearly the better team, but in the first half they weren't pulling away. So Bethlehem was just hanging around. And then Omar can correct me if he remembers the time, but like it was like maybe 14 or like 13 minutes in the second half. Like the second half started and Qalqilya just smacked them. Like it was Mehdi turnover, someone else turnover. Kareem had transition layup.
Yeah.
Gub with N1, and then something else happened, and you looked up, and they were like up 10 or 11, and then me and Musa are on the side, and Musa was like, "Damn, Tawfiq, you called it. You just Qalqilya was gonna win, huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, I think they probably got it. I'm not gonna lie." And then I don't know what happened exactly.
I
Yes,
can tell you what happened.
I know Ahmed Shaban started to guard Shazib at the start of the second half, and Shazib did tend to have. He had all 14 of his points in the first half. Yes, I agree. Shazib definitely not scoring in the second half definitely hurt them. 100%. I agree. But on top of that, it's like the things that made Kulkulia so good. Like, yeah, they had talent. Shazib is one of the best players in the league. Swish is very, very good. But the things that made them so good was like they were teamwork. Like they were a very good team overall. Like they passed the ball well. Deep would make smart plays for them, and the rebounding. And I feel like they didn't do any of the things that made them a good team. Like they didn't rebound. They didn't really play with too much passion, and they didn't play like a team. And that's what led them to losing. Like Mehdi had a huge putback, a couple stupid turnovers, like a couple of selfish decisions from multiple players, and on top of that, they couldn't hit a shot. And it just gave Bethlehem the chance just to come back little by little.
I think Shafiq was watching the video last night. They went scoreless 9 minutes into the second half. We picked it up, but this game didn't feel like bucket for bucket. It kind of felt stop for stop.
It was.
I was dying guarding Shazib, and I was like, I just knew like it was kind of a moment where like, oh, whoever scores, the momentum is shifting that way. Even if it's just one bucket, it's just gonna shift to their way. But from what I remember, I think Shafiq hit a three. That's when I think the team was like, oh, because we went dry for like 7 minutes straight in the beginning of the second half. Shafiq scored a three, and then after that, Omar hit us back with another three, and then Mehdi started to pick up.
Oh.
Yeah, I had that silly. Bro, Omar killed us, bro. Their positioning was really good too.
They're an amazing
Oh
rebounding
my
team
God.
until the last 10 minutes, and they stopped rebounding.
They're-
Mehdi's putback, that one on the fast break, it was 30-38. Mehdi put it back, it was 38-32, and they called the timeout. I don't want to say that was like the biggest putback, like biggest points of the game, but it was such a huge point.
It was.
Because it was like they took a shot, and they would have went up back double digits. They missed. Outlet. Shafiq, I think, kicked it cross court. Ali Sufyan had a three. Ali Sufyan rimmed over, and Mehdi got the layup. And I think from then it was like 6-point game. Qalqilya started to get rattled, and Bethlehem just felt like, okay, we can get it back.
Yeah.
And then you hit the layup, or that was before you hit the layup.
No, it was Mehdi hit the putback. Ali Sufyan, the one play Gub got off and he scores.
Post up, Shafiq
scores,
entry pass, yes.
And then I make a layup, and we're down 2, and then Mehdi makes another layup. It was I'm not sure if it was a spin move, but he did one of these.
Yes.
He
I
makes
remember
those,
that.
ties it,
Very
and
tough.
then
Tough as hell, yeah.
one of their biggest problems is they used the timeout. They used their last timeout on that play. I'm pretty sure. So that's why I didn't even know they had no more timeouts on the free throw. Because if we missed it, or Shafiq missed it, they had to pull it from half. So I don't know.
No,
maybe
their timeout usage was fine because they were down 3 or 2. I don't know. I think it was 2 actually. They were down 2 and they needed to get a good shot up to tie it
I'm
up.
not gonna lie.
They didn't call a timeout though.
Like both teams
got
are
the
fighting
rebound
for
shot?
like who wanted to lose the game more, essentially. Like that's
The
like,
second half.
This was
definitely. Second half,
no.
definitely.
Qalqilya had the game in the bag. Last 10 minutes, even Bethlehem, even though Qalqilya were giving them all these chances, Bethlehem was still like, nah, yo, like please. Like I don't know how many times they got to the free throw line, break. Then someone else got to the free throw line. It was like Mehdi got to the line, missed it. Ali Sufyan got to the line, missed it. And then even Shafiq, he went 1 for 2. Like they were leaving them in the game every single chance they got. And then every single time they left them in the game, Qalqilya would come down, turnover. Come down, stupid logo 3 attempt. Come down, like everything that Qalqilya held their hat on, they did not do at the end. And that's what lost them the game.
Well, so to give my take on the game, when the game started, Shazib started off on a burner. And I was really like in my head, I was thinking, wow, this is going to be a long game for Bethlehem. I'm not even joking. The way he was shooting, like he had like his first 2 threes, maybe a layup or something.
He was hooping.
Yeah. And then, and also Ismail Shah, yeah, he shot 1 for 10, but I felt like all his takes to the basket were good takes. He was just missing them. But when he was missing them, you'd have Gub coming in, cleaning it up.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like when he was driving, something good was happening for Qalqilya, and it was just, or Deep would come in and clean it up. Point is, so the first half was going really well for them. The second half, I don't know what happened. Like Shazib, maybe it was Ahmed. You switching to him, you have someone face guarding him. He doesn't want to get the ball anymore. He just whatever. Point is, and then honestly, at some point when they started to go quiet, and the Bethlehem defense stepped up, it felt like just ego started to get in the way. You had a couple horrible takes, horrible shots at the basket, people just complaining about certain things, people trying to play hero ball when they shouldn't, when the game ended by 3-point game.
They collapsed on themselves.
Exactly.
Just look at the field goals. Ismail Shah 1 for 10. Kareem Ahmed 1 for 10. Like Shazib 5 for 16. Like, it's hard. Like, it's hard to win.
Yeah.
Like when you shoot 30% from the field, you're not gonna win that much.
I'll give credit to Ismail though. His shots didn't like. It didn't feel like 10. It didn't
just
like.
missed.
Yeah,
just
it
missing
didn't feel
They
like.
were good takes. They were good
Yeah,
takes.
it wasn't feeling like, oh wow, he's doing some BS.
Especially
it's
in
like,
the first half. Especially in the first half, he had the N1, and then he took a couple more, just rimmed out.
Yeah.
And then he got to the line in the second half, missed both free throws. Like, it was just he couldn't buy one. It's not necessarily that he was getting locked up or anything. He couldn't buy a basket, and that's a killer. Same thing for Bethlehem. Bethlehem's offense is absolutely terrible, and me and Ahmad have been saying this forever. The only reason Bethlehem is good is because they get in transition. But when there's no transition, what do they get? 18 points in the second half.
Yeah.
For a team with Ahmed Shaban, Ali Sufyan, Mehdi Sulaiman, and Shafiq, to have 18 points in the second half is the saddest thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
Yeah.
Like, one single... Mehdi has had 20 and a half before by himself. 18 as a collective unit is terrible. Because they're not using any of them to their capabilities, and they're not using any of them in the correct system.
Yeah.
Like, Ahmad literally just told me. He was, like, Ahmad hates watching my old teams play, right? Because there's a lot of ISO ball. For a team with 4 guys, even Adam Dawood is, like, he's pretty skilled. Like, he can make a layup. He's not, like, terrible at it. Like, for a team with 5 guys that can dribble a basketball, for you guys all to just sit around and watch Mehdi ISO at the top of the key, or, like, I don't know what, like, screen Shafiq and then let him get blitzed and then give it back. Like, it's just, their offense doesn't go anywhere. Like, you're literally just letting the defense rest. That's the point.
I also do think.
I can't say it better than that.
I also do think Omar Sahwal guarding Ali, it's kind of threw Ali off so much. Like, he did go 5 for 9, sure, but he was not playing his game. He was tired from practice, but like Omar did a number on Ali that game.
No, yeah, for
like,
sure. You could tell.
Like, even like Hassan was coming up on the bench, like he was giving him the same advice I was going. Like, yo, when you spin, you have to know who you're spinning into. Your back is turned, and he has two turnovers off that.
Yeah.
He just kept doing it. You had one play Shazib did it, one play Omar did it. It's like they were killing us off that. But I think in my head, when it shifted, was when I started picking up Shazib on the second half, and they were trying to buy a bucket, and I was guarding Shazib the way I was guarding him. I felt like, okay, it's just about time we get that lead. Only because if the best player, they're gonna go to the best player for a bucket.
Mm-hmm.
They're 100%, and I think I did pretty good on him. So after that, I was like, nah, I just kind of left it for the team, and then offense would figure it out as it went. But our offense was messy. We do have to.
Their offense was terrible.
It was horrible
until the last 7 to 8 minutes.
It was horrible.
And you can ask anybody that was on the sideline with me, Musa, Jay, Hassan, a bunch of other people. We were all like, "Oh, Shafiq is sleeping this game. Shafiq doesn't want to play basketball." He took 6 shots, which is still unacceptable. But the first 20 minutes, I'm can vouch, he was doing cardio.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing point guard. He'd dribble the ball up to half court, and then he'd be like, "Here." Don't dribble up the court. Save your energy.
It only seemed like he wanted the ball when it looked like they were almost panicking in the second half.
Then all of a sudden he was like, "Oh damn, I'm down 10. Maybe I should try."
Yeah.
Then he hit the 3. Then he comes down. Entry pass, Ali Sufyan layup. Then he comes down, cross court pass, Ali Sufyan misses the 3, Mehdi put back. You know what that led to? Shafiq caused the offense to move a little. That's all it was. Because it doesn't matter, like, realistically, it doesn't matter, not just Mehdi, Musa, me, Omar, Hassan. It doesn't matter. Like, any of the great players in the league, we're not good enough to just break down someone every single play.
Yeah.
It's not going to lead to a win. None of us are LeBron James. None of us are that good. Like,
Except
we all need playoff stay, except wow, left hand, inside hand.
Inside scoop.
Three
I've
ball.
never seen it before.
3-ball
I've
Mehdi.
never seen it before.
Wow, and one on Ahmed. But everybody was little.
That
But
wasn't on me. Wow.
generally, nobody in the league is good enough to just ISO, and you're gonna get a good shot or get a basket. Or it doesn't matter. So like, you guys have to play like a team, and you guys are way too good of a team collectively, talent wise, to just sit there and rely on one person to score. That's the truth.
Yep.
All right, that's the game.
Al-Qilya.
A great season.
Shout out Mustafa.
Deep
Didn't even make the
yeah.
stat sheet.
Legacy performance. Legacy.
Shout out Yusuf Masada.
Shout out Yusuf Masada too.
Yo,
Legacy.
I honestly, the real reason Al-Qilya lost, I told Moose, second one, I was like, get Yusuf in the game. He'll lock up Mehdi, Shafiq, all of them. Didn't do it. That's what I did.
Shazib, amazing season. I think he's ended up being second in MVP voting, but like, 18.8, 47% shooting, 42% from three. He had one of his better years.
Yeah.
He was great. Deep Patel, I think, had an amazing season too.
He did.
I think he was the second best player on their team. 10.5 points, 8 rebounds, 48% shooting. Stay. I'm sorry, but you're LeBron, so I don't even count you.
Oh yeah, you're just above and beyond.
Yeah, but honestly, yeah, Deep had a great season. Ahmad, I mean, I don't know if his stats
Yeah,
warrant it,
they did.
but Ahmad could be in most improved player. He went from 7 to 11, like good percentage. Even his 3-point percentage was 32. Definitely better prospect, but I definitely think he improved a lot.
Yeah,
he improved a lot,
without a doubt.
and I'm excited to watch him next year when he plays with his
He shot 45.
with Jibs and everything. I think he played great, and obviously it's awesome to have Ismail in the league, and he's another very, very talented player.
Also,
and
Nums,
Kareem
we hope
Ahmed
to see you
also
next
played
season.
very, very good this season, and yeah, Nums obviously started the year first 4 games. I think he's going to be back next year playing with me. So
All right.
great job, Clotilde. Did Moose score this year? Can anybody check that?
You have to click. He's clicking Shazam's name to click the team to go to Moose.
Mustafa Barakat. I don't know how Mustafa Barakat has a picture.
He averaged 0.0 points per game this season.
Chill, yo, 0 points. So what was his best game? 3 rebounds right here. Monster.
Nah, he had
3
a better
rebounds,
one. He had a
one
better one.
steal.
Two
he had
fouls, 1 turnover.
No,
Ah, but look.
And a rebound.
no.
This one,
That's 4.
He
Stats
attempted,
to 1.
And he attempted a field
he
goal.
attempted 3 shots here.
3.
Oh, 3.
He was
And
tired
2
that
threes?
game. He was probably out the rest of the week, to be honest.
All right. Yeah. So
Great
going
season, Clotilde.
now to predict the final game of the
Oh,
season.
baby. Bethlehem versus
Wait,
Yaffa.
are we predicting anything about the All-Star or anything like that?
Oh, I mean. you guys
Do we
wanna
know what
your-
teams are, by the way?
No,
or
not
do
that,
you,
but
if
if
you
not-
guys, it's like a draft thing.
Shafiq, I think Shafiq is making the team.
Oh, I got you.
I don't know what I was supposed to say.
3-point predictions. I'm winning. as
Yeah,
usual.
3-point prediction, you can guess. I think all the good ones are there.
I
Hindi,
asked to be in it, so I'll take me.
is Hindi, Shazab, everybody's in it, right?
Yeah.
Mehdi's in it?
I don't think Matt. I don't know.
Well, I
Matthew's
know-
shaky. Matthew's
I
shaky.
know
I
Hindi.
think.
I know
Shazam.
Musa's in it, Musa's in it,
Musa
Shazab
in
is
it,
in
yeah.
it, Hindi's in it. Like, there's a couple more people that are in it. Does-
Morayan, he's in it.
He might be. Or he's at a Jets game or something. Or he's on
Said
vacation.
JoJo's in
Charkis
there, right?
should be in there.
JoJo's in it.
Charkis?
Charkis might be in it.
No. Shafiq said he got good people. He got really good people.
It doesn't matter. I'm
That's
winning
pretty
anyway.
tough, yo.
I got my boy Omar though.
You know.
I always do. Every season I got
Every
you.
season.
Every season.
All right.
I've been saying Hindi's best shooter in the league, so I think Hindi's going to win.
All right.
Hindi do got
You
the
know I'm
variety,
coming to
bro.
dog that kid.
Well, he got the variety, man.
He do. He do.
So
I
the
need
final game of the year is Bethlehem versus Yaffa.
Yeah.
I don't want to say like when the trade happened, we expected this to be the finals, but like you kind of were like, oh damn, like these are the 2 teams on top of with Qalqili and Ramallah, of course. But I kind of felt like, oh, once Shafiq got Mehdi and Ahmed and with Ali Sufyan and stuff, I was like, oh, this.
I'm
team's
not gonna
probably
lie. After the trade, before the trade, just the way the season was going, I knew at like maybe week 3 or 4 that Yaffa would be in
Oh,
the
you knew
finals.
Yaffa, yeah, you knew they would be in it. But I felt like once they
They
got
were.
Mehdi, we were like,
I
oh,
wasn't.
damn,
I
that's
wasn't
nice.
100% sure that Bethlehem would be there.
But
Like even last week, I predicted Qalqili would win.
No, and I think
By
Qalqili
sudden
was
death.
the better team too. But we'll see. Bethlehem versus Yaffa.
Wait, just real quick. For me, okay, I know I'm part of Bethlehem, so it's a little bit biased. I knew these 4 teams, the top 4 teams, like, just how much above they were than the rest of the league.
I mean,
knew,
Suffolk.
huh?
Suffolk was pretty good.
Suffolk was garbage.
I forgot Suffolk was in the league this year.
Yeah, they played.
They had anyway.
Oh, our best player.
I remember. Yeah.
I knew there was going to be a top 4. I didn't because I knew Qalqili would give us a run for our money, and I knew Ramallah would give Yaffa a run for the money. I didn't know. I wasn't even confident in ourselves would make the chip. But like, I'll be honest, for these 2 games, I do think the better teams lost. That's my opinion.
So
But go
Bethlehem
on.
versus Yaffa.
That's not.
It's kind of like a stars matchup. Mehdi versus Musa. Everybody wants to see the 2 6'4" guards go at it, and they went at it last year, and it was like a Mehdi buzzer beater, and it was like probably one of the best games of the year.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I don't know, just Mehdi versus Musa just has a nice ring to it. They're like the 2 of the top 5 players in the league, so that'll be nice to watch. Shafiq and Habia probably have been playing each other since. Shafiq and Habib have been playing each other forever. Like literally the last 3 or 4 seasons, everybody knows like, oh, Habib's gonna press Shafiq and let's see what happens. So that's always gonna be a nice matchup. Yahya versus Ahmed will be a funny matchup to watch.
Is there a chance this game ends
That's fun.
10-10?
Yahya versus Ahmed will be a funny matchup to watch. Adi Sufyan is gonna guard Safe, and they're
boys.
they've been like I
Yeah.
think high school best friends, so they've been guarding each other for like 4, 5, 6 years. So I think it's gonna be like a nice matchup. If Bethlehem come out sleeping or they mean like they did this game, I think Yeffa's gonna wash them. If they come
No,
out,
that doesn't matter because if Bethlehem comes out playing defense, regardless, like they'll be in it. That's why I literally like I feel like there's a universe where this game ends like 11-10. Like
the thing is, sure defense, but like even offensively, if they start out this stagnant, I just feel like Yeffa's gonna take advantage of Bethlehem first 5 minutes starting off really slow, and you're gonna look up. Yeffa's gonna be up 10-0, and then after that, khalas, they're just gonna.
Even then, you don't see
discombobulate,
Bethlehem. Like I'm just thinking about it. It's so obvious that Bethlehem is a really good it's a good matchup. Like there's the personnel wise, there's boom. It's
So,
like, they cancel each other out.
Obviously, Mehdi versus Musa, that's like the huge matchup.
Yeah.
I think whether one outplays the other doesn't really matter. I'd say like generally they'll probably get the same amount of points, around the same
They'll
amount
have
of
the same
points,
stat line.
around there. Like they're gonna both take the most shots. They're both probably gonna hit some big shots. They're both gonna end up with like the 18 and 10 that they always end up with. I do think whoever edges them out could help, but to me the big matchups are like I say every single week: Habi, Yahya, Ahmed, Shafiq. Like those guys, I think those are the guys that are gonna win or lose the game. So in my opinion.
All right. What do you got? All right, we know you got Bethlehem. ما تحكيش انت. We don't want to hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, sure.
I'll probably take Yeffa. I think Yeffa will win.
That's how it is too.
All right.
That's how it is too.
I got.
I'm sorry, yo, Shaf. Please.
I'm not gonna lie. As much as I hate Bethlehem for one reason only, because of freaking Shafiq, man. I can't stand him. I can't stand him.
Is he like 100-0 against you?
I hate Shafiq, man. I can't stand him, bro. Like I'm 100%.
Guy does.
And I feel so bad because
I'm
I
ignoring.
love you, Ahmed. I love you so much. Like I 100% want to root. Like
Imagine-
when I see Ahmed, I want to root for him.
For anybody
But
that
then I
doesn't
see
know, Shafiq could end up winning North and Central.
Shut the hell up, man.
And he had 5 points on his game.
I can't stand looking at Shafiq, man.
Bro, Shafiq is like a riot. He's not a guy you want to lose to.
I
Bro,
legitimately, I
can't stand
don't.
him.
Almost has nightmares. Like Shafiq beats him in ping pong. Shafiq beats him in.
I beat him yesterday.
Shafiq beats him in every single sport they play. Shafiq will beat Almost. So
Bro,
it's tough for him.
So I'm 100% rooting for Yafa. 100% rooting for Yafa.
Rooting for Yafa?
Rooting for them. Bro, I'm telling you, I can't stand Shafiq, bro. But I think Ali Sufyan
I'm gonna give you an inside
is
scoop.
the X factor.
Now I'm gonna be honest.
I
yo.
think Ali
Like,
Sufyan is
for
gonna
Musa
come
to
to
get
play.
for Musa to get 3 of 4, like 3 of the last 4 chips, it's like a little hurtful on the MB. Like, yo, damn, like this is kind of a dynasty. So like maybe some parity would be nice, but I think Yeffa's gonna win.
Nah, I got Ali
think
Sufyan
Yeffa's
is
gonna
coming
win.
is coming different. He's gonna show us what he showed us
Yo,
at the end of the season.
Ali
And he's gonna
Sufyan
be the
legacy
reason
on safe would be nasty.
Bethlehem are the 2024 Summer Bowl champs.
I'll put it like if Mehdi comes out ice-wing, they're gonna lose. 100%. 100%. 100%.
Inside scoop. I have a fan. Actually, one of my teammates. He's bringing out cardboard pictures of our faces.
Is it true Coach Hassan Shaban could be making appearances?
Ooh.
Coach-
It might get dangerous.
He's
Actually,
100% making an appearance.
It might get dangerous.
Shaban
It
Popovich
might-
is gonna be on
Yo,
sidelines.
if you see Tawfiq coaching up, I'm just saying, he had us the whole time. He was capping about this
I think
prediction.
I might be doing a Skip Bayless right now. Wait, I don't believe in the Cowboys.
You know what?
Because
You know what? If Hassan's on that, if I see, if
Oh,
I walk
Bassi
in,
as
if
coach
I
for
walk in,
Yafa?
if I walk in and see Shafiq and he smiles, I'm going to the Yafa bench. I'm
That's
going
what it
to
is
that
about
bench.
Shafiq.
Wow.
He just smiles
All
at
right,
you. He just
Musa, you heard it here. Get Ahmad Abbasi as your coach, so we could get Ahmad versus
You'll lose.
Hassan coaching.
You'll lose. I'm going to coach lose.
Please, yeah, Ahmad versus
He's going to
Hassan.
tell you screens and just run around in
Tell-
circles
I'm
for an
gonna tell
hour.
Yahya and I'll be shoot.
Because I also heard Mohamed Salah may be coaching for Yafa as well.
Mohamed Salah?
Apparently, he broke up with Mahdous,
Mahdouz
and now he got Musa's poster on the wall like glazed type.
Wow.
Wait. So what's up with these cardboard pictures? What do we do?
He's getting like fat heads.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
like in the stands. Like,
Yeah. They're cheering for us. They're cheering for us. He's putting my face on there.
Loki,
But
we gotta pull out the thumbnail again. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, no,
How
I got
much-
us.
how much are you guys gonna win by?
How much are we gonna? In the current situation that we're in,
What we
that
talking
only
about?
you guys know about.
Yeah, I don't know what the situation what you're talking about. Juanet's injured. Juanet?
5 points. in the current situation, we're in.
Bethlehem 5 points.
If the current situation doesn't exist, I'll take us by 25. That's it.
Dang.
Well, the
How
current
much,
situation
you
exists.
said you have Yeffa by Bethlehem
I got Bethlehem by. No, by one. By one. I can't do anything more than
Impossible.
one. I can't do anything more than one. Sorry.
If Yeffa lose, I'll be shocked.
Have some faith, brother.
Like,
All right, well, I'm taking the
I'll
under.
I'll
I'm taking the
legitimately
under.
be shocked if Yeffa lose.
Well, heard it here first. Bethlehem at your 2024 Summer Bowl champs.
Ahmed, you're real. I'm gonna remember this.
I got
I'm
you.
gonna
I
remember
got you,
this.
baby.
Your
Yo,
coat check is on me.
I have a question. Can all of Yeffa be wearing like Jets gear under their jerseys?
Oh, hell
like,
no.
could I get like Hobby?
Do you guys?
Could I get Hobby?
So basically,
Yahya?
he's asking you, do you want to force me to root for Shafiq?
Could I get Hobby, Yahya, Musa, and Muhammad all wearing Jets gear under the jersey? Like maybe one guy Joe Namath jersey, one guy Aaron Rodgers jersey, like Darrell Rivas jersey, maybe.
Yeah, right, bro.
Maybe possible.
Let's make them wear it
Like-
before the game.
Wait.
I could be.
Wait. So you want?
Oh,
you want them to lose?
actually,
You
I
want
know
them
what's
to
gonna
lose in
happen.
a championship. The Jets? Are you stupid?
Yeffa's gonna win on a Kareem Tayyibi late game 3 ball. I swear it's gonna happen.
That
Watch,
actually
watch.
Funny. Get
You
him,
do
bro.
be
Hit
close
on-
with those.
Every single
on-
time they need a shot against Ramallah, Kareem hit it. Kareem's gonna hit it. Kareem, you better watch because I know you said you'd be slacking on the pod. Kareem's gonna hit a late game 3 ball to win the game. You guys heard it right here.
All right, Shabab. Oh wait. Oh. This is the announcement that I turned to you for. MP Cup is it? Are you doing that now or no? Okay, never mind.
Well,
I
you just
didn't say
spoiled
anything.
it. You
I'm
just
editing
spoiled
it out. I'm editing it out.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, bro. I think
All right,
we're
Shabab, we'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you guys. No,
Wednesday.
we'll see you. Oh yeah, but this is the last podcast of the year, so I'll see you guys next season.
Oh, yeah.
You guys be easy, yo.
You want to turn it off?
Yo,
My
if you
team's
guys
winning
want,
next year.
we're gonna have a poll. Vote Ahmed off of commissioner.
My
please.
team is winning next year.
Please vote Ahmed off of commissioner.
Y'all are beat. No chance.